All right, so number one is going to be to have a track produced as your intro track. So this is the one that I had produced. I got this through a website called Fiverr, and I think it was like $5 or $10, and this guy made me a really cool intro. This is what it sounds like.
DJ Spiegel Spin live in the mix.
And then it has it mixing into the song Losing It by Fisher. The person asked me what song I wanted it to be mixed with, and that was a song that I was playing a lot, so I thought it was cool to have it mixed in with that song. So when I'm starting my set, all I have to do is load this up into a deck and then just play it, and then it has a song that mixes into it, so I don't have to worry about mixing another song for at least another like 2.5 minutes if I decide to play the whole Fisher song. So let me show you on Fiverr. So here on Fiverr, I typed in DJ intro. Let's see. I will create DJ intro logo, $80. I will produce your DJ intro. Let's see what it sounds like. That's pretty cool. $40. So you could shop around. Some people with more experience and that have better ratings are obviously going to be more, but shop around and find one that's in your price range. And a lot of new sellers will post these jobs for only $5 just to get more reviews and build up their account. So you could really find some really good deals. And for the money, I really think it's worth it, and it makes it really easy. I just have to load up a track and start my set. And they also gave me one that was just the intro. So the intro just sounds like this.
DJ Spiegel Spin live in the mix.
And then I just have to mix out of that. So it's a really good idea. And if you are a DJ and producer, you could just produce your own intro track and then play that in the beginning of your set. And it really has a cool effect. Another thing, this is kind of a bonus, but I suggest you make a playlist, a separate playlist in your playlist, your list of playlists. Make one that is just for your intros. So this is mine. So I have those intros that were made for me, like I said. And then this is tip number 2, and that is to get an already made track to start your set. So whether you use a DJ pool or if you're like me and use the streaming service Tidal, if you go to Tidal, you could type in DJ Sound FX, and then there's going to be hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of these DJ sound effects, and they have countdowns and all these different things that is perfect for you to start your set. So let me just go back to mine. I have this countdown. It's a countdown from 10. This one I use if I'm doing like a family party or something where I'm hired as a DJ, but I'm not like the star of the show. The other one is like if I was to do a bigger gig, maybe at like a club or something where people came to specifically see you. But if you're just there to provide the music, then these countdowns could work really well, because after you set all your stuff up, you could play this countdown.
5, 2, 1, 0.
And then you could just start your next song. This works good. It gets people's attention. Everyone's looking towards the DJ booth, and they know that it's going to be time to dance and time for the DJ to start what they're doing. And there's so many of these to choose from, so I suggest putting multiple of them inside your intro playlist so that you're ready to go. Whatever the vibe is of the party that you're doing, you can have a really cool countdown. So this is another one. This is like an alien one. So this one's more if I'm playing like techno or if it's like a rave type of scene. And I really like these type of intros, and it's really easy to do. You don't have to do anything special. You just have to load up the track and then do the intro and then fade it into another song. Another bonus one is going to be this one. If you're doing like surprise parties, you could get an effect track that says surprise. So when the guest of honor gets there, when everyone else goes surprised, you could be blasting this over the speakers, and it really adds a good effect to surprise parties. And then also you could follow it up with some clapping or cheering. So just keep in mind that the streaming services that you use and even the DJ pool that you download music from, they not only have all the songs and tracks, but they have these special effects tracks and all these effects that could be used to your advantage, whether you want to use it to start up or whether you want to use it to keep your set interesting. I suggest you guys take the time and check out some of these effects tracks. Now, the next one is going to be one that is a little bit more involved. And what you're going to do is you're going to be using effects and using loops to kind of build the tension and get the attention on you. And then you could play your first track. So this is just an example. This might not be the best. I haven't done this one in a while, but again, this is just an example. So find the part in your track right before it starts. Set a loop. Go all the way down to like 1 and 16. And then now we're going to filter it all the way down. Get our effects ready. I like to use this riser effect. So now we're going to start it. It's filtered all the way down, so you're not going to hear much. And now we're going to filter it up. And there we go, we're into the first song of our track. So like I said, that wasn't the best example, but test it out, find your song, set a couple of loops, play around with the filters, play around with the effects, and then it could really, the sound when you have a tight loop going. When you have a tight loop going and you mess around with the filters and effects, it really sounds like there's like a malfunction or something's going wrong. So everyone's like looking at the DJ booth, oh, what's going on? And then you filter it back in, and then you're into your first track that you're starting your set with. And this one works really good. You don't have to have any of those pre-made tracks that I was telling you about previously. So if you're not prepared with it, you could just throw on a loop, mess around with the filters a little bit, and have some fun. I really like this one. I learned this from another YouTube channel, Phil Harris, and I've been using it ever since. So if you found value in this video, give it a like. If you have any questions about these techniques or anything involving DJing and DJing with the iPad, please feel free to ask me. I try to get back to all the comments as soon as possible. And subscribe to the channel for more awesome DJ tutorials.